All right, this game dates back to December 2019. Let's see what these players are. Molo as Germany, Goliath Italy, I am Spain, and then you have, I think that's Fr0st in UK, and Waff as France. Then you got Scyth for Norway, and rounding it off is the real Penny at Russia. There you go. Penny and Fr0st on the same team. Early advantage for the tanks here. Being able to clear out Greece with the minimal amount of troops. This is a classic Waffen strategy, making the bunk over here to try to lure the Spanish men coming up. You have to walk all the way around these buildings, so they're able to get a fair bit of kills. Said he took that from an old 001 player. I believe it was Spy. Those of you that remember him, long-time player. Definitely was in amongst the golden age. There you see, bunker still remains. Spain reforming his troops. And Axis is going to use this ground for the rest, but here on the east, Penny with his rush, triple bunk high, targeting the SCV, being able to take that out, getting the flank onto these two bunkers. BC still remaining. Tanks holding out strong, but here back quickly here for the Axis are the BCs, and they are going to be looking to try to mop up the rest of this air, and minimal losses for the Axis. So good hold here. Get some pot shots off. Clearing out these buildings. That lets you do is when you clear out these bunkers, this front line of bunkers, it allows you to counterattack much easier because generally they'll only notice you're attacking once you're already in this area, and you're already very close to Leningrad at that point. So that's the advantage of pushing out a little bit. Same with what Italy can do. When you have a large amount of tanks here, you can clear out these buildings, and you can also come down to the bulks area and clear this out as well. Again, just allows for a much easier counterattack when you are being aggressive. But here's Waff being extra silly, knocking out the SCVs to try to delay the France take. And he got knocked out 2 of them, traded a couple of scouts himself. And then there. This allows you to use your scouts for other work when you mine this up as Germany. So good coordination there. Once again, Waff trying to be annoying, trying to make the Axis use movements to try to stop him. Let's see if he gets it. Just barely is able to get it. He's getting a lot of work done. A little bit deep here. Allies might be able to take this as their advantage. If UK's era was around, be able to do something, but did not show up just yet. And there, Molo re-establishing the high wall. We just saw this in the last game with Bobo doing something similar, and you get a lot of value for bunkers up here. They do still have the core to protect. So that's generally when you like to see the bunkers go up to this high area. And there, protecting the 2 most important buildings on the Eastern Front. Penny going for the bulks attack. UK's air, got a couple of groups. Already lifted out all the important buildings in this area is Goliath, so good work from him. There, the Axis are going to make this their defensive wall. These drops will have the African men. There, dropping them right underneath the BCs. Very, very strong area here. Not much for the Allies to poke at. And you have that many troops right underneath the BCs. Got a nice flank here on the bottom, but still no way to take out this German air. Just as this was happening, Spain getting dropped. This is why you load these bunkers. Knocking out a lot of important buildings, but still got the CC. No active barracks, just the one on the island. Yeah, med is going to be happening at 0. Still with this barracks remaining, you're going to have at least some troops there. Because of all the scouts coming down, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Looks like Goliath's even going to help with a little bit of troops, just to try to get a full stack going. And there, most of them were blocked from the entrance. Real good spread here from Axis. And this is what Norway wanted. They wanted to attract the BCs to Spain, because when they're here, at least you know they're not on the east, you know they're not at UK. Just looking to try to divide the Axis up. And despite most of Spain not having any buildings, still a good bunker wall here. So still something that you can defend with. Try to save as much as possible, but alas, it's a single scout. Russia knows that the BCs are on the other side of the map, but that was a while ago. Now they are back. Not as many Marines for the Axis here, so good shots onto the BCs. One going down, regrouping towards the back is Molo. Scouts doing a hold position there. Going to try to get as much RAF as possible. Now with no more ground, he's going to go ahead and retreat his tanks is Penny, and getting a lot of the air out. So fairly successful attack. Getting his important troops out. Knocking out some men of the Axis as well. Spain picking up Ireland. Now, if Axis can take out this air, it would be so beneficial. Fr0st knows where to be at the right time. Knocks out the rest of the Italian air. Penny and Fr0st doing good work coordinating their air. Penny trying to get this Greek city of Athens. But those two Marines will stop him. Fairly advanced wall here. The advantage of doing this wall is that you can go ahead and make another one back here once this is taken out. So it just is pretty much the most forward wall that you'd want to make. You can do a wall here, but it's very difficult to try to defend. Bobo was known for doing that as Italy back when he was trying to make that a thing. And, you know, it did tend to work as long as you were able to bring the BCs down there to defend it. But you have to be okay on east. Africa, very, very secondary compared to the Eastern Front. And now it appears UK is going to be the next target. BCs are mostly healthy, a few of them still at half health. So they know the box is being invaded on. This is the full army. Buildings were not present, were lifted out. Nice poke there from Fr0st, being able to take out the straggler BC. Still a minute and 10 seconds before the next tax. Oh, it looks like Spain and Italy are going to try to divide that up. All the important buildings getting lifted right out. You can generally give this area as the axis, but you don't want to give this area. You don't want to give this area if you got a choice. Spain's in a lot of trouble here. A lot of Messerschmitts. France doing a double-pronged approach, having troops in Africa as well as taking Turkey. Looks like Waff will be able to get it this turn. That should allow the SCV. This could be an opportunity for the Allies. BCs are just a little bit out. That's gonna quickly squash the rest of the Axis forces are coming. Lots of tanks still remaining. Russia's probably looking to try to get his tanks out of there. There he goes. Bring some Marines in to cover the retreat. Looks like he's going to refocus. He sees the BCs are moving out. This is his chance. Once again, excellent air control from Fr0st. Lots of light air on both sides. Now the Norway poke starts to happen. If he's going to bring his BCs up here, he should have ground troops. It's just a little too much Royal Air Force to be bringing your air without cover. About 4 or 5 BCs there. They're moving with a high attack. Measures right there to answer. Oh, and so not a little bit not coordinated. Russia really has to be hitting here for this move. They've really just had to coordinate just a little bit. But enough drops here from Scyth. It might not matter. And the GGs go out. Oh, despite that little back and forth. And that is all she wrote. Really felt like an Axis win there, but just UK being able to pick off BCs and air here, there, and everywhere. Fr0st showing his dominance in the air sphere. Good work from Scyth being able to drop there. And there we have it, close game. But we have Fr0st, Waff, Scyth, and Penny being able to round it up for this Axis team. 15-minute win, short and sweet. December 2019.